The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Off play action. Pickett. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. 61 yards. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Pickett will try to throw for this. And he's got it. They convert for two, and that gets them even closer. Now a two-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
What now?
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone sleeps up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now a play fake. Carr. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now Carr again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
7:34.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
Down. Right on there, down. Ready to run. Ready to nine.
Carr gonna go on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Pickett now from the gun here. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Najee Harris. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers have retaken the lead. They're going to run it with Harris. seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. But I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Play action. Now it's Carr.
There's Chris Olave. Finding room at midfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. There he goes left side. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
And they matched their opponent's pick six from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very...
This is intercepted.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd and 10, Pickett. And that is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
He gets it complete to Harris. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Around the NFL, they're into the second quarter of the Meadowlands. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back.
This is caught inside the 15. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. In motion right is Smith. Carr now on first down. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, now Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. He's at the 40. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Steelers. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Hey, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Here's Carr. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To throw again on second down. Carr, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now Carr. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot here before half for Carr. That's to his running back, complete. And he
he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath
as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And some room to work. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Now Carr.
Back to Kamara for another catch. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
On play action, it's Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Carr to throw for it on 4th down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Levi Wallace with a pick.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded